Hello students, this is a video on the topic tests or the QA topic tests available on Bodhee Prep. So when should you write these tests? Once you've completed the basic concepts of a topic and you want to be sure that you'll be able to attempt the topic in the exam, you take the tests so that you are able to justify that for yourself. Secondly, with every test, there is a video which gives you the solutions for the questions and a brief analysis of the kind of attempt required to get a good score in the test if it were an actual exam. More than 200 such topic tests are available on the Bodhee Prep Android app. The link for the app is in the description below. Feel free to download the app and make the most of these tests. This video is on the topic coordinate geometry. This is the fourth test that we are discussing. The level of difficulty for which was moderate. And you would expect 6 to 7 questions net correct out of 10 to get a 95 plus percentile in about 20 to 21 minutes. If we look at the questions, what is the shortest distance between the point 2 minus 5 x1 y1 to the line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0? The formula is straightforward: ax1 plus by1 plus c mod upon root a square plus b square. This is given. This is the distance between a point and a line, the shortest distance. So 3 into 2 plus b, 4 into y1 minus 5 plus 12 upon root of 3 square plus 4 square. We'll put a mod here. So 6 minus 20 plus 12 mod upon 5. 9 plus 16, 25 root 5. This becomes 6 plus 12, 18 minus 2. Mod of minus 2 is 2 by 5 becomes my answer, option C. Easy question, less than maybe a minute or so, because it's a direct formula based question. The quadrilateral ABCD has coordinates A, this is the origin, B6163 minus 25. Find the coordinates of point P that minimize the sum AP, BP, CP, DP. Now, if there is a quadrilateral ABCD and I want to have the minimum sum, there is a point P. I want to have the minimum sum of BP and DP. That sum will be the direct line joining these 2 points. So if I take any point here on BD, any point P, BP plus PD will be same, which will be equal to BD. If the P is not on, if this P is not on BD, BP plus PD, because of the property of triangle, will be greater than BD. So the shortest sum of BP plus DP is this direct line BD. Any point on this line will give us the same sum. Similarly, the shortest value of, or the smallest value of AP plus CP will be on a point which joins AC. Therefore, the P that I have to choose should be the point of intersection of the diagonals. Now, A we know is 0, 0. B is 6, 1. C is 6, 3. D is minus 2, 5. So what we can do is we can find out the point of intersection of AC and BD. Point of intersection of AC and BD. Suppose this point is XY, X comma Y. Now the slope AP. The slope of AP will be the same as slope of AC. And therefore we can say X upon Y is equal to 6 by 3. Which means X minus Y minus 0 upon X minus 0, sorry. I'll write it as it should be written. Y minus 0 Y upon X minus 0, which is X, will be equal to 3 minus 0, which is 3, upon 6 minus 0, which is 6. And therefore this becomes 2y minus x is equal to 0. This is the equation of line AC. Similarly, I can say slope of PB will be equal to slope of DB. Slope of PB will be y minus 1 upon x minus 6. This is equal to 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1 upon minus 2 minus 6, which implies y minus 1 upon x minus 6 is equal to 4 by minus 8 or 1 by minus 2, which means I'm writing it separately, say here, minus 2y plus 2 is equal to x minus 6. So x plus 2y is equal to 8. X plus 2y. X plus 2y is equal to 8. So now we have to find out the point of intersection of x plus 2y is equal to 8 and 2y minus x is equal to 0. Add these two, we will get 4y is equal to 8, which means y is equal to 2. Substitute that value here. Y is equal to 2. Substitute this value here. So 2y or 2 into 2 minus x is equal to 0. So x is equal to 4. Hence the coordinates of P will be 4, 2. I would say this is a difficult question because this property is something that all of us may not be comfortable with. Once we know it, about 2.5 to 3 minutes to solve because there is calculation involved as well. Find the equation of a line passing through 4 2 and is also perpendicular to the line 11 4 9 7. The slope of this line M1 will be 7 minus 4 upon 9 minus 11, which is 3 by minus 2. So the slope of the required line M2 should be, since they are perpendicular, M1 into M2 will be minus 1. The slope of the points that are given are 3 upon minus 2. So M2 will be nothing but 2 by 3. Now if you look at the options, this is 2 by 3. This here slope is minus 3 by 2. Here slope is minus 3 by 2. This is 2 by 3. So either option A or option B, one of them is the answer. It further says the equation should pass through 4 2. If we put x is equal to 4 here, we will get 4 minus 9 of 2 by 3, which will be minus 4 minus 9, minus 5, minus 10 by 3 plus 7. This will not give us a value of 2 here. But if we put 4 here, 4 minus 4 is 0. This cancels out. Y becomes 2. And therefore, 4 2 will pass through D, not through A. And D will pass through 4 2, not A. And therefore, my required equation becomes y is equal to 2 by 3 into x minus 4 plus 2. Or what we can do is, we can say, the other way of writing it is, since it passes from here, 4 2, suppose I take any point xy on the line. The slope of the line will be y minus 2 upon x minus 4, which should be 2 by 3. Hence, y minus 2 is equal to 2 by 3 into x minus 4, which means y is equal to 2 by 3 into x minus 4 plus 2. If we want to get the equation rather than using the options. In any case, this way or that, easy question, not more than a minute and a half to solve. The graphs of y is equal to x square plus 1 and y is equal to 2x plus 16 intersect at a, b, c, d. Find the value of a plus b plus c plus d. Let us equate them. Y is equal to x square plus 1. So we put this value here. X square plus 1 is equal to 2x plus 16, which means x square minus 2x minus 15 is equal to 0, which means x5 minus 5 into x plus 3 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to 5 or x is equal to minus 3. Product 0 means either this is 0 or this is 0. X minus 5 0 means x is 5. X plus 3 0 means x minus 3. Now substitute these values here. Y is equal to x square plus 1. When x is 5, y will be 5 square plus 1, which is 26. When x is minus 3, y will be minus 3 square plus 1, which is 10. And therefore, AB will be, when A is 5, y is 26. CD will be, when x is minus 3, D is 10. Find the value of a plus b plus c plus d. 5 plus 26 is 31 minus 3, 28 plus 10. The sum of a plus b plus c plus d comes out to 38, option D. Moderate for the simple reason that, again, conceptually, all we are doing is solving two sets of equations. Moderate because there is some amount of calculation involved. The area of the circle with equations x square plus y square plus 8y plus 2x is equal to 2x plus 20. Now, the area of a circle is given by x minus a square plus y minus b square is equal to r square, where a and b are the centers of the circle. So we'll try to reduce this to this form or rearrange it. So I'm writing x square plus y square plus 8y minus 2x is equal to 20. Now, so if I look at x square minus 2x, it is nothing but x square minus 2 into 1 into x. Therefore, I need the square of 1. So we add the square of 1 here. And we'll add the square of 1 on the right hand side. Plus y square. 8y is 2 into 4 into y. So we need the square of 4. We add 16 here, we add 16 here. A square plus 2ab plus b square. 2 and a are there, so 4 becomes b. We add the square of 4 on both sides. So this becomes x minus 1 whole square. The remaining part becomes y plus 4 whole square. Y plus 4 whole square. On the right hand side, we have 37. 20 plus 1 plus 16. Now, this 37 will be r square. So the radius of this circle is nothing but root of 37. R square is 37. We have to find the area of the circle. Area of the circle is pi r square. R square is 37. Therefore, answer becomes 37 pi. I am calling it a moderate question because all of us may not be comfortable with the concept of circles. But at the end of the day, it is just a question on rearranging terms and completing the square. So attempt time should not be high. There are two circles tangent to both x and y axes and pass through minus 8, minus 1. X minus 8, minus 1. There are two circles tangent to both x and y. So we could have a circle which is tangent to both x and a smaller sort of a circle here, passing through minus 8, minus 1, and a larger circle which is tangent at this point and eventually somewhere tangent here as well. And it also passes to minus 8, minus 1. Very roughly speaking, this is the kind of figure that we're looking at. I will boil it down to what is most important when a circle is tangent to both the axes or whenever it is tangent to an axis. Suppose this is the circle that is tangent to both the axes. From the center we drop a perpendicular, this will be r. This will also be r. We can very easily say that this center will also be at r because the vertical distance from x-axis will be the coordinate of this axis, which is r. The horizontal distance from the y-axis will also be r. That will be the coordinate of the y-axis of the center. Therefore, if a circle touches both the axes, the equation will become x minus r square, because that will be the x coordinate of the center, plus y minus r square is equal to r square. This further can be written as x square plus r square minus 2r, 2xr, plus y square plus r square minus 2yr is equal to r square, which means x square plus y square minus 2r into x plus y plus r square is equal to 0. Something like this. Now, if the radius of our first circle is r1, the radius of our second circle is r2. Both of them pass through minus 8 and 1. So for the first circle, we can write minus 8 square plus 1 square minus 2r1 into minus 8 minus 1 square minus 8 minus 1 plus r1 square is equal to 0. 64 plus 1, 65, 9 plus 18 r1 plus r1 square is equal to 0. And therefore r1 square plus 18 r1 plus 65 is equal to 0. Now from here, see, we'll get the same equation for r2 as well. The two values that r1 can take here, r1 could be the radius of this or this. So the two values that it can take will be the sum of the radius. When I solve this, r1 could be the radius of the first circle or the second circle, and vice versa, because When we substitute -8 and -1 and keep R2, we'll get the same equation. So basically, we can say that if the roots of this equation are alpha beta, one of them will be one root, radius of the first circle, the other will be the radius of the second circle, or vice versa. We have to find the sum of the lengths of the two radii. The sum of the lengths of the two radii will be nothing but alpha plus beta, which is minus b by a. Again, depending on the value of r, or because they are negative, since they are passing from -8 to 11, we'll have r as negative. Hence, the sum of roots will come out to a positive value, which will be 18 per se. So this becomes the answer. Here, I taken r as positive, but in the question, r is -8 -1, and therefore we'll get a positive answer as 18. I think this is a difficult question in terms of trying to solve it. So basically, what will happen here is just to justify the negative to positive answer here, because r is magnitude and the circle is passing in the is placed in the third quadrant. We will have r as negative. So the overall equation for us will become plus here, and accordingly this will be minus. We'll get 18 as the answer. But again, multiple places of going wrong. Therefore, difficult question. Though solving time may not be very high once you know what to do. Otherwise, overall, I would say difficult question. Find the coordinates of point A, which is the point 3/4 of the distance from D to L. D is 10 D is -2, 22. L is 10 minus 78. L. A is there. 3/4 of the distance. So if the entire distance is 4, this is 3/4. So 3 parts out of 4, and therefore the remaining will be 1. So we can say A divides DL in the ratio 3:1. So the coordinates of A will be M, if the ratio is M is to N, mx2 plus nx1 upon m1 plus m2. This is the x coordinate. Y coordinate will be m my2 plus n y1 upon m plus m. So this becomes 30 minus 2, 28 by 4, which is 7. This becomes 3 into minus 78. 210, 224, 224 minus 224 plus 22. 234 minus 212 upon 4, which will be minus 53. Therefore, the coordinates of A are nothing but 7 minus 53. Option B, easy question. Just putting the formula and solving. About a minute and a half to solve. Find the equation of the line passing through point 46 that has an angle of inclination of 60 degree with the horizontal. Now, if we look at the points, if we put x as 4, y as 6, in all the cases, both the sides will become 0. And therefore, all of these lines will pass through 4, 6. That is not a problem. What we have to look at is inclination angle should be 60 degree with the horizontal. This angle of the line should be 60 degree. And therefore, slope of the line will be tan 60. Tan 60 is nothing but root 3. And therefore, if we take any point on the line xy, if we take a point xy, on this line, and we know that this line passes through 0.46, we can say that the slope will be y minus 6 upon x minus 4. This should be slope which is tan theta, therefore root 3. And therefore the equation becomes y minus 6 equal to root 3 into x minus 4. Option A, easy question. All we have to do is find the value of tan 60. The triangle has vertices at the points x1, y1, x2, y2, and x3, y3. What are the coordinates of the centroid? The centroid is the point of intersection of the median And without the loss of generality, we can say the centroids will simply be x1 plus x2 plus x3 y3. Y coordinate will be y1 plus y2 plus y3 y3. Put in the values, get the answer. 0, 20 minus 8. 10, 2 minus 21. 12 by 3 minus 9 by 3, 4 comma minus 3. Option C. Easy question. All you have to do is put in the formula. The only thing is you should know this formula. So about a minute or to solve. The length of the radius of the circle passing through the points 1, 0, 0, 1, 2, 2. Circle passing through. So basically the circumcircle of the triangle ABC. 0, 1, 1, 0, 2, 2. Circumcircle is perpendicular bisector. We can find out the perpendicular bisectors. From there, find the coordinate of the center. Perpendicular bisectors. Or we could find out the length ABC, and use the formula ABC upon 4 area is equal to R. ABC will be length of the three sides. Area can be found out using the formula area is equal to half x1, y2 minus y3 and so on. But I think a faster approach will be working with the perpendicular bisectors. Or the fact that R will be equidistant from all the sides. Suppose the coordinates of R are x and y. Therefore, distance AR will be nothing but root of x square plus y minus 1 square, and BR will be equal to root of x minus 1 square plus y square. Equating them, we can write AR square is equal to BR square. I'm equating x square plus y square plus 1 minus 2y is equal to x square plus 1 minus 2x plus y square, x square, x square cancel, 1, 1 cancel. X is equal to y is what we get. If x is equal to y, and we find out the length of, this is CR, this will be x minus 2 square plus y minus 2 square. Now if we equate BR square and CR square and put that x is equal to y, we will get x square plus 1 minus 2x plus x square is equal to, here we put x is equal to y, anyways, x square plus 4 minus 4x plus x square plus 4 minus 4x. X square cancel. For x, we'll have 4x, 8x, and here, so 6x. On the right hand side, we will have 4x is used, 4x is used, 2x is used. 8 minus 2, 6. We have 4, 8 minus 1. So x comes out to 7 by 6. And therefore, the radius will be AR, which will be root of 7 by 6 whole square plus 7 by 6 minus 1 whole square. This is root of 49 by 36 plus 7 minus 6 will be 1. 1 by 6. So 1 by 36, which is root of 50 by 36 Just to clear this out a little bit, this is -1 square basically. What I've done is I've put the value of x in this equation, which was the radius. 50 can be written as 5 root 2. Root 36 is 6. So the radius AR becomes 5 root 2 by 6. Option A becomes my answer. Multiple ways of going about the question. I thought this was, this for me had the least amount of calculations. I'm saying moderate, but the attempt time will be high, so about 2.5 to 3 minutes. If you look at the overall test, the reason I'm calling it a moderate test is because there were a few difficult questions. If you are able to leave those questions very quickly without wasting time, we will be able to find a lot of questions which we'll be able to attempt in 20 minutes. And therefore, I'm saying moderate because there were some very easy questions. The question that I would look at to reach my 6 to 7 net would be 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Which are these? This is a direct formula, therefore definitely attempting. This again, not all of us would know the concept, so not counting this question. This also, I think we just had to find the uh, slope, so definitely attempting. This is also essentially solving two equations, so conceptually easy, therefore would have attempted it. This I think is again completing squares, so would have attempted it. This is not a question which I think is difficult for the simple reason that there are multiple places of going around. Also, starting point is difficult to understand unless you realize that the center will be r or equal to the radius. Starting with this question is very difficult. So, not counting this as a doable question. This is a basics formula based question, so always attempted. You're just looking at tan 60 here, one of the easiest question in the set. Uh, again, formula based, definitely attempting. This question again, there are multiple ways to, but it could get for calculation heavy. So I will not call it one of the easier questions. If I'm looking at 6 to 7 questions, 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9 will definitely give me 7 questions net correct, and we can move on from there.